Okay, so I go to. Hold on. All right, that's better. So I go to quit out of the game, and the game's like, nah, bruh, we got other shit for you. And I'm like, a word? And at this point, I'm a little confused as to like what's going on or like what's happening. Um, because it took me to some like 1980s DOS desktop thing. And I was like, oh shit, this is the turn. This is when the game stops becoming the game. That game. This is when that game stops becoming that game and switches to a whole different game. Because, like, I knew that the twist was going to happen. I hadn't considered the possibility that the twist was going to happen while quitting it. So that's my B. That's on me. Yeah. So I'm hoping that it brings me back to that screen when I relaunch it. I don't know. I had to Alt F4 out of it because I was like, no. I don't want to see any of this. I'm not recording. I'm not live. I'm not anything. So I would very much like to see what the hell is going on here. So play. Yes, the Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. Don't know what the fuck is happening. Log. Doki Doki Literature Club. Side stories. Files. Mail. Pictures. Music. Settings. Quit. So what happens if I just hit quit? Oh, it just closes. Okay, it just closes the game. Okay, I had to know. I had to know. Okay, so let's try this again. Sorry, I just keep on playing with different. I didn't like how my mic sounded yesterday, so I'm playing with settings today to hopefully overcome that. Okay, so files, characters, game, internal, attributions.txt, reset.sh. Open. Font licenses. Okay, this is just a whole bunch of nothing, or at least nothing as far as I'm concerned. Characters. Monica, Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri. Well, we're a Yuri simp, so what's Yuri? Unable to open yuri.chr unknown file type. Okay, so par for the course. Game. Poemwords.txt. Sayori's winning words. Oh. Word S point, N point, Y point. I'm assuming N and Y is no and yes. But I guess I don't technically know that. I guess I'd need to see the game code to like understand what this is. But yeah, I was right. Yuri is basically like, hey, what if really raindrops? Okay. Okay. Unknown file type. Saves. Okay. Internal. Note insecure directory.txt. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them from here. RIA is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then, Paula. Okay. File copy test from disposable drive to thin client. Meeting notes 1. Updated development timeline, new task, test cases for new genetic model. Server time optimization idea, automatic data collection, data migration to encrypted file share Monday, VM2 roadblocks, RO on VM2, everything else, a virtual machine. I don't know what RO is. RO on VM2, ideas for data search types, visual renderers, audio data, virtual machine environment changes, persistent variable tampering, timestamps, parsing through patterns, no excessive server time needed, meeting overtime, you know who went on too many tangents again, I need to be more assertive and staying focused. I'm on the wrong mouse. Yeah, okay. Unable to perform reset.sh, elevated access permissions are required to perform this action. Can I delete? Can I just start deleting shit? Unable to delete. Elevated access permissions are required to perform this action. Okay, so that's all the files. Mail. No new mail. Story of my life. Pictures. Okay. Set wallpaper. Huh. Okay. Sketches, promo, backgrounds, CGs, like videos, I'm guessing. Poems, wallpapers, okay. Music. What does the plus button do? Playlist, got it, okay. Okay, I'm good. Settings, music volume, sound volume. I don't know why my VSync's off, but whatever. Is side stories like DLC? Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC.
These are people of the land, the common clay of the New West. You know, morons.
What's up, 3JP? Okay. Okay. How did nobody tell me about this yesterday? How did nobody spill the beans and say, hey, just try to quit the game? You all are some tight-lipped motherfuckers. That's what I'll say. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with her... Excuse me. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. Sure you can. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. How's it sound, 3JP? How's everything sound? Who knows what will happen in that time? Sounds fine? Okay. Good. Okay, so I can cheese it. If I screw up, I can just reload. Got it. Okay. Unrestrained. Determination. Nope. We're reloading, boys. Yuri Semper Bust. Don't reload, live with your choices. Damn it! No, I refuse. Ugh. What's going on, male lingering? Male lingering. I just need to majority. I want all of them. I want all of them. I'm Batman. Damn it. It's bullshit. I want it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, all right. Damn it! Every time! Damn it! Fine, I give up. Bullshit. Bullshit. Is it your first time playing the game? Yes. Yes, it is. Alesis? 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 I know how to pronounce things. Ask me anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry. I just walked in too. No problem. Have fun if you play it for the first time, and I hope you didn't get spoiled because this game is insane. No. It's got a horror tag in both Twitch and on Steam. I'm not seeing it, but we'll see. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Alesis, thank you for the follow. You're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce your name because I'm never gonna get it right. Never in a million years. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Yeah, I can't wait for the festival. You pronounce it well, don't worry. All right. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Ooh. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Can't let you do that.
Yar Wolf. What's going on, Yar? How you doing, buddy? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? I'm here just lurking? Alright. Thank you for the lurk, Weeping. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Notice me, senpai. Ooh. Here for the greatest game ever. Where is Sayori anyway? Hold on. Sorry, that's me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? Huh, you're spacing out again. Sorry. I don't get it either, for what it's worth. Alesis, like, nah, got nothing. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Scott, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit
Downcast today? The fuck is downcast? Is that even a real word? Hold on. Downcast. Of a person's eyes looking downward, feeling despondent. That intro alert is so long, Keen. That intro alert is so long. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Scott. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest?
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Scott.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Huh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Scott. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm waiting for like the... I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Will you finish the entire game in one single stream? I have no idea how long it is. I streamed for 3 hours yesterday, 4 hours yesterday. It was like 3 or 4 hours, so probably not. I don't know why I'm answering that as if the length of the game matters, because I already didn't finish the game yesterday, so the answer is no. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright.
Monika smiles meaningfully. You could probably finish it today? I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Shut up, Yar. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Hi. Excuse me. She's a little deeper. She's not as deep as Scott, but she's a little deeper. I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax. You didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. Don't apologize, VK, just be better. So what's the Doki Doki Panic? Why did I just say Doki Doki Panic? And why did that come so naturally to me? I'll need to look that up later. What's the Doki Doki Literature Club speedrun? It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Are you panic-induced? Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh. That's quite romantic.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori...
The voices are already killing me.
Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Scott, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way.
We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. Shit's deep, y'all. Shit's deep. This weeb game is deep. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. We know where the lost city of Atlantis is. You just gotta activate the 8th chevron to get there. Hey, Stargate SG-1 reference. Da 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 da. Boo! I'm old. That is. I think that. It's in the Pegasus Galaxy. She would be a very fortunate person. I never watched Atlantis, Keen, so you'll have to forgive me. I just, occasionally it would just show up as like a Deus Ex Machina in Stargate SG-1. You son of a bitch. To have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? You're leaving now? Fuck this shit, I'm out. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Ugh. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. This is the worst part of the game, unironically. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Scott. Oh, sorry. That's the Monica voice. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious that even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. And sticking chocolates in your mouth, apparently. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. So when do I get to play real video games again?
Okay, Boomer.
Like when do I get to play the Halos? Or the Half-Lifes?
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning... Oh, sorry, that's me. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Yeah, this is a visual novel. Straight up. This is the poor man's Disco Elysium. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. I'm sorry, did anybody else just see that? Like, can we roll the tape back and see what the hell just happened? Because, like, her bazinga's just like, boom. I'm not crazy, right? I clipped it, so something better. I better not be crazy. Scott, during lunchtime,
I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. That makes one of us, lady. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. Bitch, nobody is gonna fucking make fun of your body. Maybe the scoliosis that you all intrinsically have, but no one's fucking making fun of you. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Scott. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No? That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Scott. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined the club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've at least had one success. Wouldn't you?
I wonder if Yuri knows that you only treat her like other people because you look down on everyone equally. If you put it that way, yeah, we really aren't friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. Apparently that was too hard to draw. Someone putting their head in their hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it.
Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. Does she feel the friend? She gonna friend all over the place? Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion? Teasing me for... have you even heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh.
Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Okay, there's nothing else. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond.
Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one.
Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual.
Does this one mean a lot to you?
Yuri nods.
I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together.
Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can... The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence.
You mean I can keep it?
Yuri nods.
I'd love to.
Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job.
Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah. I'm sure we will.
Kobe! With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Went and grabbed the wrong mouse again. Sayori? Huh? It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Scott.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
All right. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I guess Monica? Hi, Scott. Have you thought about what you want to submit? Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well,
Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people.
I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure.
I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Scott. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Okay, you two need to get a room. And by room, I mean out of this fucking chat.
Well, she just needs some patience. And a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting in the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Blaxel03, thank you so much for the follow.
That's
Some straight up scoliosis. Like, she needs a back brace. For the love of God, she needs a back brace. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her.
well,
It's going, Blaxel. Thank you so much for the follow. How's it going for you? That is highly unhealthy. Like, I could keep her stuck at this point ad infinitum. Like, she's gonna break her back like this. Or get some serious muscle strain at the very least.
well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing.
It's all right, Mr. Streamer. Hell yeah. All right, everyone from now on has to refer to me as Mr. Streamer. VK, Virtual Ketchup, all that shit's out of here. It's Mr. Streamer. Or Sir. It's the only way you can address me. You don't address me like that, you get timed out.
I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing.
On Mr. Sir.
It just makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know?
All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, all right?
All right.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Went for the wrong mouse again. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilit sky. Until one day, the
Is my name Moonface with raised eyebrow?
Thank you for the 5 bits, Blaxel. I really appreciate that. Am I supposed to read Good Night Moon now? Like, do I need to bring out the children's book? And I don't even remember how that story goes. And I fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. Only if you read it in the voice of Christopher Walken. I'd need to watch, like, at least a good 5 minutes of Christopher
No,
Walken.
don't read. You are already doing literature.
Thank you for the additional 10 bits, Blaxel. I appreciate it. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Can you take me higher? To a place where blind men see. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Oh, sorry, that's Monica. Not me. Excuse me, not Scott. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. You're not a human, then. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. Humans are 3D? Aw, hell nah. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. She sounds like a news anchor. I feel like I just got read, yesterday's, sports results or something. I went for the wrong mouse again. Yeah, no thanks. Huh? You didn't even... Next. Oh. Okay. Fuck you too, Natsuki. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me? Or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's all right. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? Wait, is that me saying that? Or is that me whispering that? Is that what the italics mean? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. You're getting gang friended. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You despise cupcakes? Dog. Can I get a mod in chat to ban Yarwolf Games? I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Pie over... I'm with you. Yar, I'm with you 110%. But if somebody hands me a cupcake... If somebody hands me a cupcake and it's within my eating window, you're goddamn right. I'm gonna fucking eat that cupcake. No, don't... I don't think anybody else can. I don't think mods can. I think only I can. I think only the streamer can. I don't think a mod can ban a VIP. I think only I can. If Ravio were here, he could test it. No, Ravio did it last week. Oh, did he? Oh, my bad. I misunderstood. Ask me anything about Twitch. I know everything, you guys. I know everything. You're the most talented person here, you know? No. Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Oh, yeah. Fine, I'll come up with another joke. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Okay, is this all a big joke? Like, I don't care if it is, because I'd actually find that pretty humorous. But if this whole thing is just one big joke where it's tagged as a horror game, but it isn't actually scary, it'd be pretty fucking good. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. This is the best game ever and just a dating sim. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Scott. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Scott may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited with assisting. He may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Scott too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Scott to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Scott, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Humph. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... I mean, are we just... We're full on Yuri simping, right? Like, that's just the name of the game at this point. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Scott?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. It's Monica Bing. Monica Bing. Chandler Bing, motherfucker. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything? God damn it. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Scott?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Scott picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... Ooh. I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Notice me, senpai. Ooh. Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has troubled
when she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. I can enunciate, motherfucker. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
All right, then.
Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
All right. In that case, it won't be a problem.
I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way. Something about my room being clean. I don't know. I accidentally skipped through that. Sorry, I got a Steam notification, so I was just curious about that. Games on my wish list are on sale. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Scott. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait. You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression.
Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
Eh? I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me?
Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too.
After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. Galactic Fishy Boy, how's it going? Why are snowflakes dangerous? Why are snowflakes dangerous? Because frost bites. That's good.
That's good. I always love me a good dad joke. That's really good. Why did the skeleton go to prom alone? I don't know. Why did the skeleton go to prom alone? He had no body to go with. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. Up in our texting game, if you know what I'm saying. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. I have a skeleton of jokes to tell about skeletons. They'll all tickle your bones to the tibia toes, but I usually feel boned afterwards. Anyway, I don't know the point of this message. I'm just a bone. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? What do you call a knight who's afraid to fight? Surrender. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Galactic Fishy Boy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. No, it's Sunday. Theoretically, Sayori's at her house. Apparently I can't find her. That's no moon. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Excuse me. Sayori? Hi, Scott. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over in a long time, have you? Guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had up for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. Monika told me. Monika told me. Monika. Monika. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Scott. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying?
Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Scott. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Scott? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Holy shit. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Scott. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. What? What? That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Scott. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Holy shit. Tears streak down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. That I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Holy shit! Scott! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Scott! Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Scott, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in... If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. Bruh, that's not how depression works at all, bruh. Bruh. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Scott. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Okay, Pooh. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't.
If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. All right, I need to use the restroom. I'm gonna be right back. Like, is this good enough? Is this good enough, or do I need to like actually quit? We'll just quit. All right, I'll be right back.